Welcome back to 60 Minutes to Lose on the NES. We're going to play a game for an hour because that's what we do. Some of you have been telling me that this isn't so bad. I guess we'll find out together. This is Dynowarz Destruction of Spondylus, developed by Advanced Communication Company, oh god, and published by Bandai. Bandai, not a huge red flag, but the only other game we've played developed by Advanced Communication Company, which is the least catchy developer name ever, by the way, would have been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So, a great pedigree. That game had great graphics, admittedly, but man, you all know it's not much of a game to play. So let's see if this is any good or any bad here. Okay, so far we are a little guy. We're not really a dino, so I would already like my my money back. I paid nothing. It's all emulated. Don't tell Nintendo. Oh, those are landmines. I should have known. Now I have been a little bit busy lately, so I do apologize. The schedule has been a little off lately. I will continue to be a bit busy. It is my weekend to work, which is indeed the worst thing that could ever happen to me. So, we got that going for me. Alright, so far this isn't awful. Oh, but it's got plenty of time to become awful. Whoa! Now we're a dino. Never mind. My money stays where it is. It's highly unlikely that there will be an episode tomorrow, as I have other arrangements that will take up pretty much all my day. Well, besides the fact that I'm working, I have to do stuff after work as well, and it's a tragedy. Okay, I think I can only punch. Oh god, it's coming for me. I hit select, and that... Okay, that gave us some fireballs. Great. And now we have Launch Fist. Wow! Look! What is going on in this game? Okay, okay. I'm not appreciating this this thing right here so far. There we go, we got it. Anyway, my point is, don't expect anything to come out tomorrow, much as I would love to make it so. But there's simply not enough time in the day. That's right. That's, okay, back to the fireballs. Probably better than the Launch Fist. We are in fact at war with the dinos now, so I guess that's why it's called Dynowarz. I don't want the Launch Fist. Can I change weapons at all? Doesn't appear so. Wow. Ow! Come back here. You can't spam it, or else you'll be stuck waiting for it to come back to you. Launch Fist 2! The sequel to Launch Fist. Okay, how do I avoid this landmine? I guess like that. There you go. Yeah, I'm surprised by how not immediately horrible this is, actually. Energy? Yo! That's beautiful. Anyway, it's been an incredibly busy work week, full of a lot of other incredibly busy stuff. I'm over it. Okay, here we go, here we go. It's okay, we have the bomb. Oh my god. Okay, so when we attack him, he rushes us. That's like the opposite of what bosses do. Okay, we got him though. He was incredibly easy. Not so tough. Looks like we're powering down the dino. Going back on foot. Beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. We can't take nearly as many hits on foot. Our energy went down fast. Yo, what the hell? Okay, that's just death right there. 8547. Well, I guess I can just continue out right here. I assume that since it's a password system, you get infinite continues. Wouldn't make much sense to give people a password and then, like, expire the password. Be like, haha, too bad. You're dead. Okay, we got that. Man. Okay. Yeah, like, we've been so just all over the place this week. Me and my wife. We haven't bought groceries in so long. We're running on fumes. The only thing I've got to eat is ramen noodles, and that's just not, you know, it only goes so far. I'm trying to... There we go, I got it. After taking much damage. Okay, let's go over, because I really don't want to try to platform that. Anyway, your album of the day, if you need some new listens, it's gonna be Hey What by Low. Tragically, the final Low album to ever come out, because, well, I probably mentioned it. Well, last year when it happened, Mimi Parker, of the husband and wife duo, passed away. Which, of course, you know, do I have to jump in there? I'm not sure. Of course, that means that there's no more albums, you know? So, I don't think it was ever intended to be the final album, but it's an absolutely triumphant one at any rate. What are we doing here? Am I supposed to, like, go back? I probably have to go all the way back, and then back to my, a dino thing, right? I'll try it. But yeah, listen to oh yeah, I got it right. But yes, listen to Low's Hey What. Outstanding record. Combination of very fragile sounding beauty, as well as, intense, distorted, stabbing, industrial instrumentation. It's a absolutely breathtaking dichotomy. Not recommended for people who like to listen to exclusively bad music, because you'll be sorely disappointed. And for once, I'm not recommending you some obscure extreme metal album either. It is not even remotely metal. Okay, barrier. I guess I don't know what the barrier is. I don't like the Launch Fest! Give me something better than Launch Fist, baby! Well, what are you even supposed to do about that? God. So I guess that's barrier. It's just, you know, exactly what you would think it is. Surprise, surprise. So far, not a horribly difficult game, which I'm fine with. It's, oh, dang it. The one thing I didn't want. Feels kind of like a SDNX tier. Like, I'm not saying that it's a game similar to SDNX in gameplay, but rather it's like that same kind of pedigree of not outstanding, but you're not gonna like regret your entire day either. Okay, now the bomb, which is easily the hardest of the bunch to aim with. Oh no! Does that dinosaur got a bazooka? I don't know how to, The bomb was a really, really bad pickup for this fight. Okay, I guess I can just walk past him. Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage! I hate the bomb even more than I hate the Launch Fist. I'm gonna die here. because I've got the most arcing weapon known to man here. Okay, I guess I'll just walk right past again. Give me a better weapon though. Give me like a fireball or something. That did not give me a weapon at all. Never did that. Oh my god, come on, man. I'm taking so many hits! That's an arm launch, which I never thought I'd say this, but I'll take it. Sorry, launch fist. I could really use an energy pickup right about now. I thought I'd be able to jump back! What the hell? Okay, well that didn't work out so well. Get destroyed, thank you. You need to give me a weapon. Because I can't just fist my way through this game right now. Come on, jump at me. Jump at me. Okay, fine. That wasn't gonna happen. Dino punch! Like how they just exclusively jump backwards. The most dangerous enemy known to man. The thing is, how am I supposed to get a better weapon when everything that might even potentially carry one just jumps backwards, you know? This is silly. Okay. There we go. Yeah, beam 1. Beam seems good. It pierces. It doesn't have the greatest rate of fire, but I'll take a piercing weapon any day. Okay, gotta beat this thing first, though. Okay. Okay, I don't know what this is. It's something, I guess. Beats me. Alright, let's get back on foot here. With our famous little gun 1. The ultimate in personal defense products. Just as it says right in the catalog, Gun 1. It was alright little music there. Okay, this is a very, very short stage, apparently. Nice. Okay, this is good. I guess you can opt to try to get closer to it to hit it with more shots in your spread, therefore it dies quicker, or you can try to play it marginally safer back here. The only part that's actually safer about being back here is that you don't have to risk walking on the spikes, which even then, now that I think about it, those would not have been an instant kill, so perhaps I should have gone for it and gone for the quicker kill. Unsure. Dynowarz with a Z. Alright, next level. 9892. Okay. I could really use some more health right now, actually, is kind of what I'm getting at. Kind of what I'm desiring. Don't give me that, though. I don't want that weapon. I don't like the flying enemies, but that goes for basically every video game ever. If the enemy flies, they're no good. Is this the beam or is this the bomb? This is beam! I have beam number 2, which now gives me a beautiful little upwards shot as well, which will no doubt be mildly helpful. Like right there! That was pretty good. That looks like the bomb, which I don't want at all. I request only beams in my future. I don't think I can even hit this, unfortunately. I've found the downside of the beam. It's that those enemies are simply just too small. Energy canister, though! That's pretty great. Beam? No, that's bomb! Shit! I gotta remember what they look like. Okay. Well, things have all of a sudden become very bad for me. Because the bomb is the worst weapon of all time. Well, it's not so bad against these big guys who just kind of go back. Okay, beam 1. I could have had beam 3 by now if I didn't screw it up, but it's better. No turn. Okay, and then I accidentally pick up the fireballs. Whatever. As long as it's not the bomb. As long as it's not that. They're such tiny little dinosaurs. I mean, I guess they're probably supposed to represent normal-sized dinosaurs and everything else is an absolutely massive dinosaur. It's called art. Look it up. And we continue. Oh god, it's coming for me. Just runs right off. Runs right off the level. Ah, shit. Forgot. You usually have to fight a little boss here before you can go on foot. What a dinky little game this is. Like, it's not awful. It's, you know, kind of dinky. I need some health immediately, though. Because I didn't do myself any favors last time I was on foot. I knew that was going to fall. That's why I didn't fall for it. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Pretty damn awful. It probably means I lose my my weapons for my dinosaur, doesn't it? So I'll be back to the melee, perhaps. We'll find out when we get past this stage. If we get past this stage, no. This would be a pretty pathetic part of the game to get stuck on. Okay. 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 I say all smugly as if I didn't just stand directly on a landmine. Energy canister, you know, it's nice as long as you're not giving up your entire life for it! Ah! I hate instant death pits. Instant game over pits in particular. I mean, if it's instant death, it's going to be instant game over in this game, because this game doesn't have lives. How'd this game come to be? Like, obviously, it's clearly not a licensed game, right? Unless there was some very obscure cartoon way back in the day called Dynowarz that I'm missing out on. Unless Spondylus was some kind of men's fragrance that they wanted to cross-pollinate, advertise in the gaming sector. But that wouldn't make any sense. Destruction of Spondylus? Why would you want to destroy your own men's fragrance brand? So I guess that's probably not what it is. And I know. This is from way back in the day when everybody was still like trying to establish their own original characters and mascots and whatnot here. So you had just all this bizarre original stuff that went completely forgotten by everybody past this point. But that doesn't change the fact that it's esoteric, is what I'm saying. Or at least that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, here we go. Now we have to make it back to our giant dinosaur one piece at a time, which we didn't do. That was awful. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Maybe from an entertainment standpoint, it was the best thing that could have happened, but if I were a Twitch streamer, that's the point where you say, "Clip it, boys." But no, I don't do this live because I can barely find the time to do it taped. Alright. I wonder what point of the game he's going to say his famous line. This has really turned out to be one big Dynowarz, destruction of Spondylus. The big climax of the game right there. Okay. Would have loved the energy, but who am I kidding? I don't need— Ah! I looked like I went right through it that time! Okay, God bless the Infinite Continues, because I'd be in pain otherwise. I can imagine getting sent back to the start of the game. Ever. In any game. I guess that's how they, you know, padded the length of video games back then, but it doesn't make it less painful when it happens. At least with the spread gun, you can just kind of keep shooting and hope that eventually you hit something. I do wish that the music wouldn't, like, skip a little bit when you move screens. So there's some decent melodies there that I would love to hear uninterrupted. I wonder what the advanced communication company's doing nowadays. I mean, it almost certainly doesn't exist anymore, but, like, what about the alumni of the company? I want to talk to somebody who was on the advanced communication company dev team. Like, what was the office culture like? Did you have an office, or was it just kind of like a janitor's closet that you rented out from a larger developer? Not like any huge developers really existed back then. I mean, you know, even the dev team that made, like, Super Mario World was just a handful of guys. It's not like nowadays where every video game is committee-based. It's like, okay, writers, you have to get the story to the world builders by 9 AM, or else we're gonna miss our deadlines, and then we're gonna have to add it all in patch 1.3, and then there won't be a story when the game launches, but we're gonna launch it anyway because we can. Son of a bitch, this shit. Okay. I'm just real nervous, you know? Okay. It helps that when you bonk your head on the ceiling, You don't actually lose your jump. You just, like, continue drifting across the ceiling. Okay, we made it out. Let me drink some water. Oh. Alright. I wonder how many stages are in this game. Like, how long can this possibly go on? Not a lot of surprises in this one. We did, in fact, lose our weapon, which was pretty predictable. Okay, well. But then we get the beam immediately. A little rebate on our health there. Instant cash rebate? I'm not getting that. I only want beams. That ain't beam. I like when those turrets are elevated because then I can actually hit them. You kidding me? He's hopping. Ah! I got the fireballs. What a disaster. It's like... Oh, even worse! I got the bomb! What is this up here? Oh, wow, that's right. That's how many screen clears I have left. Which is now 0. Alright, well, get me out of bomb hell as soon as you can, game. Because it's a horrible, horrible weapon. Not since Fester's Quest have I seen a worse weapon. Okay, well, you know, the energy canister is nice and all. I'll take that. You need to die, like, now. So I can get something... Yeah, even the launch fist is better. Even the launch fist. Lord help me for the sentences I'm about to say. In terms of supporting the launch fist verbally. Like, what is the point of its little, like, travel time back to you? Is that just for added panache? Like, did they think that would look cool? Ah! Okay, gotta remember. The L that lays down on the floor is the bomb. Never pick it up, or else you won't be happy for long. L on the floor, that's the bomb. Don't pick it up, or you won't, or you'll be sad for long. That's how it goes. Okay, beam, 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 beam. We can do something with a beam. Now that I've taken all the damage. Get him. There we go. That's beam. Yes, yes it is. The L with the little protrusion coming out of it. That's the good stuff. Can you hit him with both projectiles? I don't think so. The other one kind of phases through. Okay, don't want that. Don't want that. Those are just fireballs, I believe. Which are not the end of the world. But I want to commit to Beamland, you know? I want all these enemies to get absolutely beamed. Yo, look at that! I can hit the turrets on the ground now! But I have to survive and not die and lose all my stuff. That is the kicker in all of this. Okay, yep, I was gonna say it's gonna give us just a wee bit of a boss fight here, which with the beam upgrade turns out that was really very simple. Now we have the chance to die 17 times in the on-foot segment and lose everything that we fought for. Oh. I've never seen anything that isn't Gun 1 either. Does it exist? Can you power up beyond Gun 1? Dynowarz experts, now is your time to fill me up with your knowledge. Okay. Just be chill about it, man. Don't freak out. Don't psych yourself up. Okay, that energy canister would have been great had it not fallen into the abyss. A crouch to hit it, I see. Very cute. Okay, that sucks because I don't think I can get over to that one. And I can't. Oh, God. Okay, that's bad. That's awful. Why wouldn't you have the disappearing platform respawn every now and then? Okay, and then we die again immediately. It's not going to top the charts, we'll put it that way, this game. But it's going to be pretty far from the bottom, too. Considering that the bottom of my ranked list for the NES is a pretty intense pit of despair. There's a lot of real garbage on this system, as we have all been finding out together. Sometimes in a very fun fashion, sometimes in just genuinely get me out of here territory. Like, I remember growing up and being led to believe that Back to the Future was like one of the worst games of all time, and now I've played it, and I've played a bunch of other bad NES games. I'm like, honestly, give me Back to the Future. I'm not even upset by it. Sure, it's not a good game, but it's... I'd rather play it than Friday the 13th. Or Ghostbusters, for that matter. Yeesh. At least I think I'm pretty much done playing the Activision version of Ghostbusters. I had to do it 3 times on this channel! Was it 3 times? No, because the Genesis one was good. It was not the same version. But I had to do the NES one. I had to do the Master System one. Did it get a Game Boy port? Because if I ever do 60 Minutes to Lose on Game Boy, that'll be something to be very concerned about. Which I probably will, honestly, you know. If I ever defeat the NES, move right on to its little baby cousin. There'll be a point at some time where I'll somehow wind up concurrently doing the Game Boy and the Game Gear, and interest in the channel will have never been lower. People will just be like, okay, see you in 3 years, bud. I don't think the Game Gear would take that long to get through, though. Alright, the backwards jumpers have arrived. Fireballs? I'll take them. Will not take that. Get that away from me. Get that away from me as well. Nah! Come on! Oh, I got too close to it. I was in the same zip code as that weapon, and now the game is like, oh, you wanted to use it? Sure thing, we can set you up. I'm like, please. No. It's not bad against the flying enemies, though, the way it kind of meets them in midair like that. I've seen better, but it does no damage is the biggest problem. Like, you mind taking this thing out? Yay! There we go. It's an arduous task. Gotta not spam it too much. Else it'll just come flying back to you. Yes, I'll take the fireballs over it. Get it away from me. Anyway, we would have had a video out probably on Wednesday, but the bathroom in my basement... Oh, absolutely, I'm taking the lead. Come on, don't be dumb. Don't even think about it. The bathroom has been getting demoed, so the entire day, despite me not working and having plenty of time, you would have heard, like, buzzsaws and hammers and stuff like that the entire time, clear as day, and it would have not been a very great viewing experience unless you're really into that kind of thing. If you have, like, an almost dad-like fetish for power tools, maybe it would have been the episode for you, but I opted to, kind of skip that one. So we could have been playing the Fairy Tale Adventure by now, something that I'm sure you have all been looking massively forward to. I don't know why I'm, like, throwing shade at the Fairy Tale Adventure. I don't know what it is. Just as I have no reason to be excited about it, I have no reason to be scared of it. I guess just the word adventure, it evokes feelings of point-and-click adventure games, which, look, they have their place. But historically speaking on this channel, wind up being fairly lackluster episodes. Come on now. Okay, barrier. It's something. If you can't get a full health fill, you may as well get a barrier. That's what they say, at least in all the great books of Eastern philosophy. You know what they say? If you can't think of anything original for your game, just put in Stonehenge. That's what they say in all the great books of Eastern philosophy. It's the joke that I can just repeat over and over, and it'll never get old. Okay. The NES controller. I gotta rebuild the resistance in my thumb up to it. It does a number on you. It's not the most ergonomic thing of all time. But I was here being like, no, I need to do it all authentically from now on. What an idiotic move that was from me, huh? Do you mind dying, please? Thank you. I'm like, where do I gotta stand or shoot from to get this thing? Okay. Why would I have thought that would have stayed still? All block logic in the game has consistently dictated that a stationary block will drop. You will have no time to think about your life decisions. You're simply going down. Like that. Like that. For some reason, I was like, nah, I can just, like, take a second here, sweat it out a little bit. Wrong. Okay, well, let's try this again. There. Was that so hard? Was it really so complicated that you had to do it twice? You gotta kind of time this right here. Unless you want to really get on the platform that's moving up and down. But I'm in the no thank you club. Have you ever seen the movie Yes Man starring Jim Carrey, where he only says yes to everything and it changes his life for the better until it doesn't. I'm the no man. When in doubt, just say no. Maybe it's easier to hit on the way down. Maybe it's hard either way. Okay, we got it, we got it. I knew I'd eventually get it. It's a little close. This is a goofy game that I've wound up having to play here. I have a feeling some of you were just waiting. I know at least one of you's been insisting to me. No, it's not so bad. You're right. It's not so bad. It's just kind of like garden variety, questionable. I don't want to deal with them. It's better than just your fist. Can you stop? Okay, and that's better than anything. The second beam lost it as it vanishes into the ether. Okay. No! It powers up your weapon to the highest level, which now I know is 3, so don't get excited about anything else once you hit 3 on something. It's all downhill from there. Thank God there are no ice physics in this icy-looking level. That would have been too much effort for the Advanced Communication Company. Despite the word advanced being in their name, you're not getting anything ultra complicated from them here. Okay, well, get me out of here. And then he wasted the power-up in the best of ways, because that's the power-up that I didn't ever want. It's absolutely one of those games where, like, platforming to avoid the pickups that you don't want is just as much of the game as platforming to avoid and defeat enemies. Yo, look at this! It's like a brontosaurus or something. Do I have to hit it in the head? I'm not sure. Regardless of where I shoot, though, I'm still gonna hit it in the head thanks to my upwards bullet there. Look at its tail wagging. It's so happy to be here. Okay, it was easy. Bosses are the easiest part of the game. Not the first game we've played that's like that. Oh, man. There we go. Very good. Just a teensy little bit of health back. We didn't really need it desperately, but you always take it if you can get it, right? Okay. Had one of those moments where, you know, that P would have powered up my gun to full level, but it was not worth trying to collect and probably just die. I was gonna say something else, and then immediately my brain hijacked itself, but it was probably nothing important. Wasn't just like the secret access codes to the vault that will save humanity or something that for some reason I happen to have like implanted in my DNA! I thought I was gonna land up there! What's up? Something went wrong. 1697 was a horrible year. I don't know that for sure, but it just seems like it would have been not great. Colonial America, you know. I'm sure that probably pandemic of something somewhere. I have no proof. I feel it in my bones. Someone go Google pathology in 1697 for me, please. 1967. Very different year. That's when music was invented. All disrespect intended to all of the great pioneers who contributed to popular music prior to that point. Dion and the Belmonts do not count. Doo-wop can jump off a cliff. Okay. There we go. Yeah, man, Doo-wop was really the worst, wasn't it? All my luck is going to be somebody in the comments who is like a big doo-wop enthusiast, and they're gonna be like, I love doo-wop. I'm never watching you again because you don't respect doo-wop music. I'll be like, yeah, I thought that was like your moral obligation was to not respect doo-wop. This is a real pain in the ass to hit, this one. I'm pretty sure that they calculated that. They were like, hey, if you put it right there, there's no easy way to hit it. It'll make every kid tear their hair out. When instead of kids, it's literally just me playing the game decades after it might have possibly been relevant. Not what they had planned, huh? I'm sorry, you will never see this game remastered. This game will never get the HD treatment. It's going to wither away and be forgotten by time. Not because it's like that awful either, because again, it's not atrocious, it's just... What demand is there for it? Now, if tomorrow the Dynowarz remaster is announced, I'll eat a sock. I'll just straight up release an episode called 60 Minutes to Eat Socks. I'll eat the whole thing. I won't actually, because I realize that there's like the tiniest fringe possibility that that's a thing that could happen, and I really would rather not be held responsible to have to put that much cotton in my stomach at one time. I'd rather not set you all up for disappointment. All of you sock vor fetishists. There's a sentence you never wanted to hear. Sock vor. This is a long stage, isn't it? Finally, we're back. Jeez. Get me out of here, Dino boy. Again, not a hard game. It would be very hard if you did not have unlimited continues. But that part kind of, you know, puts a pin in any kind of difficulty. I'm going to assume there's like 8 stages, because it's always magic number 8 with these games. Fireballs! Let's say it sounds like a type of candy, but they're more atomic fireballs, so not really much of a joke, is it? Please don't make me go down and thank you. Get the launch fist. You know what? I'm gonna try to go all in on the fireballs. I want to see what some leveled up fireballs look like in my life. You know what? Get out of here. Decided I didn't want to deal with you with level 1 fireballs. I'm strategically trying to not kill him over the pit. I was gonna say, just in case he drops some fireballs, which he didn't. He dropped my favorite weapon, but I am eschewing my favorite weapon for some experimentation instead. Thank you. Fireballs too. Okay, it's just looking very similar to the beam upgrade path. I think it does indeed have... Oh, well, you know. It's got a better rate of fire, I think. Unless I'm making that up in an incredible bout of copium. Maybe it does more damage than the beam as well. I don't know. There's got to be a reason why you would take it over the beam. Because or else the beam would just be objectively better, right? If it's... with its, Quit taking damage, please. Its piercing ability? But I could be wrong. Perhaps this is just the inferior weapon. Nice. Another, Brachiosaur, Bronto boy. I don't know my dinosaurs at all. I never had a dinosaur phase when I was a kid. They say that every young boy has a dinosaur phase. I didn't, unfortunately. I did have a friend who had, like, a crippling phobia of dinosaurs. Oh, kitty, hello! Jumping all up in my business here. Please don't let me die to this thing. Please. Okay, I guess I couldn't just live completely inside its sprite the whole time and survive. What are you doing, little girl? Goodness. Getting all up in my face. She jumps right up without being invited. As is a cat's prerogative, I guess. I mean, you want an animal that'll behave and listen to you. Get a snake or something. As long as you give the snake the command, stay still, it'll listen to you all day long. Oh, hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna die. We did die, okay. And it's all because you distracted me. You distracted me, you little thing. Okay. It's clear that you want to say hi to the camera. Even though the second that I pick you up, you're gonna try to get away. Oh, yep. What did I say? I pick her up and then claws out. She tries to scramble her way away. You little rat. You little rat. I know you heard that. That's how she is. If she wants to annoy you, that's her job. She can do that all she wants. You want to annoy her. Oh. The absolute unfairness of it all. Last night, she actually, she jumped up on the bookshelf behind me, rolled around on top of it, because that's what cats do, is they roll around on things. And then she fell right off the side, and while I was using my mouse on my desk over here, she landed right on my arm, gashing it open. And here, actually, I probably, I don't know if you can make that out at all over here. It's, I don't know if that's coming out on the webcam or not, but she got me good. She got 2 giant scratches on me. She drew blood. I was bleeding all over the place. The paper towel aftermath was pretty brutal looking. So that was great. Like, I heard her fall first. Like, I heard her hit the desk, and then I just felt burning. So, because that's what it feels like when a cat scratches you. It's just like this dull burning sensation. And then you start to actually feel like the sharp pain a little bit later after you've fully processed what just happened. Yeah, I've had my fair share of cat scratches. There are many people out there who are like, oh, I don't like cats. They scratch. And I'm like, yeah, but like, they're also great. It's a little bit of pain every now and then for some of the most bizarre creatures that you can legally have in your home. I mean, I get not liking cats. I don't like dogs. So I can't rightly be like, how could you not? Because I know what it's like to not like dogs, so it's just the same principle. Just, I don't know. I think cats are great. Probably because I've had them my whole life. I don't think there's, like, ever been a point in my life that I can remember, at least, where there was not at least a cat in my general vicinity. A cat that I lived with. Maybe, like, briefly after I first moved out in high school, I didn't immediately have a cat. Wow, that ate up a lot of barrier. But, you know, use it or lose it is what they say. We're almost done. Okay. It's pretty good. Good jump. I want the powered up gun is what I want. Which means I have to, like, coax the enemies over here. Or something. Or kill them on their way over there. Yeah! Yo! There we go! It's the gun power up! Please don't vanish. Thank you. Okay. Gun level 2. It looks the same as gun level 1. I think the rate of fire might be higher, though. Oh yeah, definitely. Alright. At least we've seen it. New content! Woohoo! New exciting gameplay mechanics. Not yet known by us on this channel. Oh, should have known to let it, Okay. To let it hover over the ground before I killed it, because of the potential treats that it would have held. That it did hold. Aye! What? It feels like I, like, walked into it and then fell through the floor. Was that what happened? Or am I making it up in my head? Well, whatever. This level is where the video ends, because it's gonna take us that long to get back to anything. Whatever. It's fine. Dynowarz, everyone. Not great. But it's a notable improvement over Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, so congratulations, Advanced Communication Company. If you keep this up, you should be able to release Metal Gear Solid 3 by your 160th game. Weep, weep, weep. It's the best sound ever. I haven't even, like, noticed it until I verbalized it, and now I hear it every time. But, like, the whole game prior to that point, hadn't even noticed it. Oh, look at that. A lovely little energy tank just for me. Didn't really need it, probably, because we're gonna time out real soon here. Hope it's been worth it. Hope Dynowarz has brought you all nearly infinite happiness. Well, because for me, it's just kind of existed. Not much more to say. Get that classic NES bit there where you walk into a room, it loads the enemies, everything goes just a little bit slow, the controls get unresponsive, it happens. Okay, that's time, by the way. We got no more time to waste playing Dynowarz. Pause that emulator there so it's not playing that song the whole time. Well, I don't know what I expected. I guess something kind of in that realm. Wouldn't call it the most ambitious game of all time. If you wanted to really, really stretch things, you could say, oh, it took inspiration from Blaster Master and that you can get in and out of your vehicle. Except, you know, in Blaster Master, you can get out of it whenever you want and not just in specific sequences. And it has a Metroidvania-styled overworld layout that makes use of incrementing power-ups to be stronger and stronger and take on higher levels of things. My point is, Dynowarz Destruction of Spondylus was an incredibly simple game. And while it was functional, it did have some annoying aspects. The bomb, for one, awful. But we're not gonna, like, freak out over it. We're not gonna dwell on Dynowarz here. We're just gonna say, alright, that's a game that existed, that's a game we played, that was about the textbook definition of mediocre, did not touch down into terrible territory, did not touch down into even just outright bad, it was just a merely mediocre game, which I take that as a win sometimes. I am less certain about the next suspect on our list. The next game we will be playing on the NES is, I just brought it up, it's Ghostbusters 2. This game better be better than Ghostbusters 1, or else I'm gonna complain online. There you go. Well, until then, thank you always for watching. I'll catch you next time.